Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for October 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, sorry about the delay. Don't really know what happened except Friday thought everything was fine, and then boop! It was like the rug was pulled out from underneath, and what we always have to do, we always have to take care of ourselves so we can take care of others. So, wasn't there? Sorry about that too, but got some good rest. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, this is the introduction, and this will be tagged on all of the readings. If you want to go straight to your reading, and I hope you'll watch the introduction at least once, then down here is a timestamp, and you can bypass the introduction, or if you cross-watch, you can use that. Now, I am going to be using my Radley Valentine deck for the main readings. I will pull one from my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. I will pull one from my Doreen and Grant Virtue, The Abundance of Angels, and my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for this, the introduction, and this is more of a universal overview of what's going on in the world or in the universe, I will use my Waite Rider, Traditional Tarot, and my Colette Baron Reed, The Good Tarot cards. Now, I've prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay? Okay. Now, we are about to go into Scorpio season. We are still in Libra season, and we are transitioning into Scorpio season. And that is going to be on the, let me go here for all my times. Scorpio season will be on the 23rd at 6:36 a.m., and that is Eastern Standard Time. Now, we will also have something interesting going on with Saturn. Saturn is going direct. So it is stationary direct right now, and it is going direct October 23rd, 7 minutes after midnight. Okay, I might have to pause every so often. For some reason, but it makes me cough. Anyway, so it goes at direct, but it's still stationary for a little bit of time, 7 minutes after midnight Eastern Standard Time. So we have that going on, and then we have the new moon in Scorpio, October 25th at 6:48 a.m. Now remember that the South Node, which is all about the past, is in Scorpio right now. So there's a lot of digging deep and, looking at the past and really cleaning a lot of things out. Now, we have Mercury, which is in Libra, will be trining, which is very good, very positive, with Saturn, which is in Aquarius, which again, like I said, is stationary direct. So Mercury is all about communication. So it's going to try to balance things out, balance that energy. Saturn has a lot of restrictive energy. Aquarius has a lot of breakout, wanting the truth energy. So that's why I'm always saying with Saturn and Aquarius that it's, truth versus illusion, seeing the reality of a situation versus the lies of a situation. So we also have on the 23rd Venus entering Scorpio, so it is about relationships. Now remember, so Pluto going direct right now, okay? Pluto and Capricorn going direct. Pluto, Saturn, and Mercury does have a lot of influence and does have a lot of connection with Scorpio. So I'm going to say that Scorpio is probably going to be one of our most intense months or intense season of this year. I do feel like, Scorpio, I always say, are very good detectives. They always get down to the truth of a situation, whether they like it or not. And I do feel that there's going to be a lot of hidden energies, hidden meanings, hidden information coming out. I do feel, like I said, Scorpio is going to be an extremely intense time. We've got that new moon, like I said, solar eclipse, strong energy right there. We've got this Saturn just direct, stationary direct, just really putting the spotlight on Scorpio right now. Wanting to, the thing, remember, Aquarius, though, wants to break things open, wants to break things free. So there's going to be a lot of struggles and a lot of just angst. There's going to be a lot of angst, and that's why I actually put this background up because many times we just feel like we're going up and down and that we're being suspended in midair. So just be aware of it, and when you're aware of it, everything everything works its way out. Works its way through. Now, the one thing we always have to remember is we are responsible for helping to keep the universal vibrations at a higher level. That's why you're here. That's why we're talking. That's why we connect together. So we are responsible because while there is going to be a lot of darker energy working, because also too we're coming up to All Hallows Eve, Samhain, there's a lot of spiritual energies going on at the same time. We need to make sure that we keep the energies at a higher level. Okay, so let's see what we've got going here. These two have fallen out, so when they fall out, we need to read them. Okay, anything that is reversed will be a little bit stronger energy. Let's put this here. Here we go. Okay, first card is the Hermit. The Hermit. Major Arcana card. 9. 9 numbers have meaning. 9 is about let's wrap it up. You've got everything you need. But the Hermit is about really going deep inside and going into our inner spirit and going into maybe even our outer soul, inner soul type of energy. We're looking for the light. We're looking for the path. We're looking for guidance. Again, this is a time that we really, really need to keep our vibrations on that higher level. So I would say this weekend, it is a good time to pray, meditate, do whatever it is that you connect with higher power. And really, it is a good time to look for that light, to look for that guidance. Okay? So we come up with the Hermit card. Your next card is, again, so this is the 8 of Pentacles. Remember, Pentacles is Earth energy. It is our Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So Capricorn has Pluto in it. Taurus has Uranus in it. And then Virgo is kind of Virgo's kind of, chilling out a little bit. This is about your money, your job, your career. This has a lot of preparation that is already ready. There is still more to learn. There is still more to gather. But again, there is a preparation time. The 7 of Pentacles was basically you're ready. This now takes that to the next step. And this now takes us to a little bit more of an acknowledgement of what you've done to have gotten ready. Okay? Next card is the Page of Swords. So Page is underlying energy because court cards have two energies. One is their underlying energy, and one is the energy that you see. So in this case, Swords is the secondary. So Page, underlying energy is again our Pentacles, Earth energy, money, job, career. Swords, which is also the underlying energy for the King, is our Aquarius, is our Gemini, is our Libra. All of that is going on. Mars is coming to that stationary direct time too, that it's going to be October. Well, it's going into this now because it's going to be going direct October 30th. So we have a very strong Mars influence in that air energy. So Mars, so like I said, so Aquarius, Saturn, stationary direct. Mars is in Gemini, stationary direct. And then Libra right now just is about to switch over into, some of the signs are to switch over into Scorpio. So Swords energy is very thoughtful. I shouldn't say thoughtful, thought-provoking, thinks things through, wants to see where we're going. There is this, this money, this job, this, what is the base, our security energy here, but it's also where are we going? We want to see where we're going. We want to make some decisions on where we're going. We want to work towards where we're going. So there's a little bit of a, I don't want to, well, there could be a little bit of this conflict going on right now. There is a, you're prepared, you're ready, you really should be acknowledged for what you've done. still wanting to see where we're going. There's still this money energy going on with this, but then the the Hermit is all about looking for the light, looking for the road, looking for what it is, connecting with higher power. So I would say this weekend there is a lot going on in the natural energies in itself, but we really need to stay connected with our higher power, our source, God, whoever that is to you. Okay? So then we've talked about the King and the Page. The night energy is, underlying energy is our fire, which is our Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Remember that Jupiter is in Aries, but it will be going, Jupiter will be towards the end of this month, be transitioning into Pisces for a short period of time. And so where Aries is, is the bold one, is going after what we want to go after, because Jupiter is very much the, the planet of largesse and good fortune. Pisces will step back a little bit and make us want to think about our dreams, our wishes, and our hopes. It's also Leo, and it's also Sagittarius. Sagittarius then follows Scorpio. So whatever we're doing in Scorpio season, Sagittarius will make a push to push it through and to make more discoveries. Okay? So, and then of course the Queen underlying energy in Cups is water, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Scorpio, like I said, South Node, season of Pisces. We have Neptune. Neptune has really deep and unknown depths. Pisces and Neptune and Pisces, unknown depths, looking into the subconscious, looking for where we want to be. So that's pretty much all of what the card, all of the astrological signs and how they connect with the cards. But yes, there is, this is like, yeah, I feel like this is, we're ready to go. We're ready to go. We want to know more. Whether we're ready or not, because this one has a little bit of a mystery to it, a little bit of a cloak. We may, it's kind of like whether we're ready or not, we want to know more. Okay, so let's see. Colette Barron Reed, Good Tarot, what else we have to say. Here we go. Oh, I did pull two out. So here we go. First card. The Four of Water. The Four of Water, Four of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Four has the, is basically about leadership, is about organization. There's a lot of, just really stability with the four. But water in itself, this is about the in-between stage. We may feel like we're ready, and we may be wanting to go. We may be wanting to tackle whatever we feel is the truth, or what the world wants us to see, whatever the truth is. But the Four of Water tells us that we are still in that in-between stage. We're not ready to leave what we've left behind or what's going to be left behind, and we're not ready to go into whatever it is in the future. And our next card, Transformation. I'm going to cough. Hold on. Sorry about that. So if I go in and out a little bit, you'll know I'm drinking my water there. So Transformation, we have a 13. We have that 1, new beginning, 10, transition, 3. Is very powerful in itself. There is celebration, there is creativity, but it is also about the power of 3. The Transformation card, this is a major arcana. So we start with a major arcana, we end with a major arcana. This is the Death card. This is where something has to end for something to begin. Like I said, I feel that Scorpio season is going to be very it's going to be very intense, maybe to the point of transformation type of intensity. Pluto is about, Pluto the god of the underworld, Hades. Saturn has that really, very rule-oriented type of energies. But yet, there is the Capricorn and there is the, Aquarius energy that's trying to make changes with both of those. Okay? So Transformation, the Death card, Basically, what has begun now ends, and in order for something new to begin. Think of it as somebody who, this is the easiest explanation, a pregnancy ends for something new to begin, okay? So transformation, something being born, something being birthed. Transformation, if you think about it, labor is not easy, so transformation is not necessarily easy, but it does get us to that next point. Scorpio does feel, Scorpio, well, all of the energies, think of it as the phoenix rising from the ashes, but the phoenix has to burn up before it rises. So we will see what we will see for this weekend. Okay, we're going to start the readings now. Hello, my Geminis, and how are you doing? I hope that you're all doing great. I'm so sorry I missed last week, but we will move on. I think I tend to get sick around this time too, so I look at it as Libra trying to balance my energies, telling me to take a little bit better care of myself. Anyway, my Geminis, let's see what we've got here. Mars is going to be playing around with Scorpio a little bit, so just be prepared for some very deep emotional energies flying through. And as we talk, these two cards pop out, flying through, and you just have to let it go in one ear and you have to let it go out the other ear, okay? It's, Scorpio and Mars, they play a little bit together, and they want to bring out all that hidden energy, okay? Now, so just let it move forward, let it go, okay? So let's see what we've got here. Okay, right now we've got some interesting energies. These two are reversed. This one is not. These are the two that flew out. So we have the 9 of air. Air, again, your sign, Libra, and of course, Aquarius energy. And you've got Mars, Aquarius has Saturn, and they're very rough energies. Now, Mars is going to make you fight. Mars is going to make you kind of like, no, you're not taking over me. I'm not saying Mars is not taking over you. Mars is not letting whatever it is that's happening take charge. It's like, you're not taking charge of me. I need to do what I need to do. But the 9 of air makes you question yourself. The 9 of air makes you think, am I going the right way? Am I doing the right thing? You have to trust yourself. Now, if you are reacting, that could be a problem. You need to be very focused, and you need to think things through. I told you, you all know I had a Gemini mother. I also had a Gemini mother-in-law. Loved them both dearly. I would tell you, my mother-in-law, she thought things through, and she was very diabolical. Very kind, very sweet, but when she was pissed, when she was ticked off, she could be diabolical. My mother was more reactionary. My mother was more, in your face. But my mother-in-law, she would think things through, and you did not want to get on her bad side. And I'll tell you, I don't think I ever did. But what I'm saying with this 9 of air, the 9 of air is don't react. Think things through and make whatever the change that you're making, whatever you want to push forward, whatever you want to say, make it strong and back it up with some facts. Back it up with logic, and stay calm as you are doing whatever this is you're doing. Okay, it's just don't let your mind take you down to dark places. Anyway, the 9 of air is the 9 of swords. It talks about expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. So self-fulfilling prophecies is believing that something is going to happen so much so that you put it out into the energies, and it does help. It does happen. So if you're going to have a self-fulfilling prophecy, you want to say, hey, maybe I'm feeling all this angst. Maybe I'm feeling all insecure, but I believe something wonderful is about to happen. If you're going to, self-fulfilling prophecies can be used for positive also. The only thing about this 9 of air is that it is sleepless nights, but a lot of it is more in your head, It's more head games too. Okay, so your next card, again reversed, we have a 5. So we have a 9, 5, 5, 9. 5 is about change. Positive, negative change, it doesn't matter. Change is change. Change can lead to something good, something positive for you, but change is hard to go through. Now this is Archangel Sandalphon, believed to have been Elijah, prophet of old. Now he was kind of a stickler. But this is also unity. This is also the Hierophant. The Hierophant, and this has a lot to do with our Pisces energy. We're transitioning from the age of Pisces, which is all about the business of religion and the business of government and the ruling of business and the ruling of government and the ruling of religion. We're going into Aquarius. So with the Hierophant is very traditional. The Hierophant is this is the way it is. So the 9 of air with the unity next to it, with the Hierophant next to it, is kind of like, what do I really have to do? This is the way it is. It's kind of a hopeless situation, or it feels hopeless. It feels like I don't have any choices. I have to do this way. I have to go this way. It's not a way. It's nothing. I can't make changes with this. This is the way it appears. This is my path. It's not. It's not. The energies, especially, again, I told you, Scorpio is going to be very intense. But you've got Mars, and Mars wants to push it through. Mars wants you to push through these changes for yourself, bring you to a higher elevation even, okay? So you have to kind of look at it. Again, best thing to do, take some time, go do your hermit thing, connect with higher power. You've got to help me. You have to help me. You have to get me through this. You have to show me my path. You have to show me my way. So, traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organization, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. So be around people that support you, that support your path, I'm not talking about groupthink. Groupthink is that type of where it's like, oh, sure, you're going to win that lottery. Go ahead, spend all your money on those tickets. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing groupthink. We're doing the ones that say, yeah, you are on a righteous path. Keep moving on it. Keep moving on it. Again, too, I know these don't tend to, I'm not getting real good vibes, but I feel like these are the vibes that are trying to keep you from moving. That's trying to keep you from making the wonderful changes that are going to be coming. Okay, let's see what we have here. The King of Air. So remember, King's underlying energy, air. Air, your energy, okay? Think things through. Now, the King of Air is very wise. The King of Air, very thorough, very, looks at what he's got to do and does what he knows he needs to do. The King of Air looks forward, and he really is somebody who has, great wisdom, okay? So, whatever this is all about, this is like these are like the blocks that are being thrown at you. You do need to have, there has to be a spirituality here, but because, the Unity card with Sandalphon does have the spirituality, but again, this is all the roadblocks. The King of Air pushes past those roadblocks, but he does it with wisdom. He does it with clarity, okay? He sees his path and he knows where he wants to go. All right, here we go. Brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic. Speak your mind with confidence. Remember, I also said be clear and, base it on facts. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. Don't be reactive. Be proactive. Okay? So, something tries to keep you back. My Geminis here. The King of Air is pushing you forward, is helping you to have clear-headedness. Mars is going to really, not taking any stuff from anybody here. Okay, let's see what we've got going on. Kind of like my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law You know, she wasn't gonna back down, but she wasn't gonna get herself in trouble either. My mom would have gotten herself in trouble because of the emotions. My mother-in-law, oh, she thought things through and then she went and did them. So, think things through. You've got this. You've got it. More than you even think. Here we go. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, look at this. Now we have a 1. It is reversed. We have a 1. This would be, I think this is the 1 of fire. I could be wrong with that. But 1, new beginnings, new start. This is prosperity begins. Something is trying to hold you back. Be smart. Don't be emotional. Think things through very clearly, especially this weekend, and you will start growing something that will grow into something bigger and better for you. Okay? Prosperity begins. We have a 951, a 159. Okay, let's see what we have going on here. The angels of abundance. The angels of abundance. Here we go. Angels of abundance. Oops. Oops. We'll try one more time, and if not, we'll go. Okay, that one worked. But we'll go back to this hand over hand type of shuffling. So what do we want to tell our Geminis? What do you want to tell? Like I said, be clear. Just speak your mind again. That 9 of air and that unity tries to trap you, but you've got a really good possibility, a good future that's coming. Here we go. Cooperation instead of competition. What's yours is yours, and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete, as there's abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. So, I said somebody trying to keep it from you, but cooperation instead of competition? Okay. But what is yours is yours. Okay, let's see what we have. My Geminis, I'm interested in knowing what this means to you, so please comment. Let's see what we have here for my Geminis, crystal or energy. Here we go. Rhodochrosite. It's all about service, contentment, healing emotional wounds, renewal of passion. Okay, my Geminis, let me know. This is an interesting reading. It just felt very interesting, so let me know what it means. Please take a moment, because, you know, it does affect when I'm not able to do videos. I'm not somebody that can do a bunch of videos ahead of time. So please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. As always, my Geminis, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.